Hi, my name is Szatkowski, and we're going to be going over today the final presentation for NRE 220. My presentation was on the 5 cases of 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 8 was about communication network, leadership, and conservation in an African space, in the sea space. Case study 9 was about a farmer as a conservationalist. Case study 10 was about the power of we. And case study 11 was about the power of the collaboration as a teacher. And case study 12 is about the ground well, the community dynamics from the bottom up, which bottom up is a approach that we learned in class. We learned about top down and bottom up approaches. So I had to look at 2 different things that I thought were very important in the case studies. My first thing was collaboration. With collaboration, there's a lot of different ways that each story was related. In the first story, case study 8, collaboration was important between management and leadership. This is because like it's really important to have good managers and good leaders, which makes them good, happy employees. Case study 9 was about working with the government, leadership, and other leaders. Case study 10, it talked about the power of collaboration. Case study 11 talked about the collaboration and connections. And case study 12 was about the dynamic of collaboration. Collaboration is an extremely important piece because it teaches others how to be better employees, and it also can create better collaborations between different stakeholders, such as the government or a county recreational park, or even like the citizens that use the park. Like if they get along well with the park rangers, then they can create better programs and more personal programs and stuff like that. Planning with the stakeholders. Case study 8 was about planning with the different management areas and implementing a new idea. Case study 9 was about planning with government agencies to create a positive outcome. Case study 10 was about policy language planning, which was using the community as a benefit. And that this is key sometimes because with community leadership, we saw with the story in that in Oregon, having the good leadership meant that they had a positive outlook with the forest management in Oregon. And then case study 11 was about having a different agreement over environmental issues. Like you can each like 2 different things, but in the end, you guys are both on the same team, protecting the environment. Although one might be on one side of the fence and one might be on the other side of the fence. And case study 12 was about creating community forums and working with different nonprofits. It also talked about different projects that were funded by the governments and different ways that the tactics were used for that. So how can we implement these tactics? One way is with having companies with multiple positions in them, basically having the same position, but having different people in those positions. So that way you can have a coworker to be able to work with. That's like such as like taking a class and having different classmates. You guys are both taking the class and you're both doing the same thing, but it's good so that way you can collaborate and connect with them. And then you guys can feed ideas off of each other to make it the best possible thing. Having different companies to specify which allow for growth and development. That just going on that one. Having peer reviews or buddies on ways of teaching each teacher for growth and development. This one was basically because I want to go into environmental education, and I realized that having peer reviews and different buddies, like having a buddy watch you teach, and then you can collaborate within each other of how on different ways of teaching and how you guys can each grow and develop. Like which ones, like what are your guys, what's the flaws, and that you can call and talk about different flaws and find the flaws in each other and be able to see, like, try to make you both into the best possible teachers you could be. Allowing multiple people to review the assignments before presenting it to a boss or a client to make adjustments. This is so that way you can have a peer review and maybe they can catch mistakes that you missed or something like that, or you can catch mistakes that someone else has missed. Collaborating with different agencies and companies to work together to allow for a better end result. This definitely helps because you can collaborate with different things in allowing you guys to work each on the same team, and this basically can have more people work on an assignment, and each person can have their say from what their company or consultant firm has to do. Is a great way to look at this. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Have a good day.